Hello, welcome back to the short inspirational story channel for life. We know that thousands of candles can be lighted from a single candle, and the life of the candle will not be shortened. We all have one thing in our life that is common, that we all need happiness, isn't it? So, here we'll discuss that how we can make ourselves happy. There is a tremendous happiness in making others happy despite our own situation. Sharing grief is half the sorrow, but happiness when shared is doubled. Making others happy is the one of the best ways to have a great day yourself. It can brighten the world around you. And this is the story today we are taking is a story of happiness, the story of mindfulness, and the story of courage, remaining happy in adverse situations too. So, the name of the story we are taking today is The Window Seat. Once upon a time, in Lucknow, two men, both seriously ill, admitted to same hospital. They occupied the same hospital room. One patient had window in the side wall, or you can say had the window seat or bed, while the other one had simple wall without any windows in it. The patient, having his bed next to the room's only window, was allowed to sit up in his floor bed for an hour every day in the afternoon to help drain the fluid from his lungs. The other patient had to spend all his time flat on his back. Both the patients become friends soon, used to talk for hours every day. They used to speak about their families, friends, and occupation, and lots more. They also talked about their involvement in the military service as they belonged to it, and about their holidays, about their vacation trips, everything, and they involved with each other very intensively. Every afternoon, when the patient in the bed by the window could sit up, he would pass the time by describing to his roommate all the beautiful things he could see outside the window. The patient in the other bed began to live for those 1 hour periods where he would be burdened and enlivened by all the activities and color of the world outside. The patient with the window seat used to sit by window and describe all his roommate how the window overlooked a park with a lovely lake. Ducks and swans played on the water while children sailed their model boats. Young lovers walked arm in arm amidst flowers of every color, and a fine view of the city skyline was visible in the distance. As the patient by the window seat described all this in exquisite details, the patient on the other side of the room would close his eyes and imagine this picturesque scene and enjoying it beautifully. The other patient grieved the death of his roommate. As the days passed by, he started missing the way his roommate described the view out of the window. In a hope to have a glimpse out of the window and the beautiful world outside, the other patient asked shift him on the bed next to the window. The nurse was happy to make the switch, and after making sure he was comfortable, she left him alone. Though he improved on his health conditions, yet he was not comfortable enough to sit on his own. Slowly, painfully, and propped himself up on one elbow to take his first look at the real world outside. He strained to slowly turn to look out the window besides the bed. It was surprising to him. The window faced a simple wall. The patient asked the nurse, What could have compelled his deceased roommate to describe such beautiful and wonderful things outside this window? The nurse responded that the patient was blind and could not see even the wall. She said, "Perhaps he was just wanted to make you happy." So, the story is simply heart-touching and communicates very important messages to us. The one is, there is nothing more satisfying than to see someone else smiling, and above all, to know that you are the reason behind that smile makes you more satisfied. Spread happiness, bring sunshine in the lives of others. When you make others happy, everyone see you as a positive and happy person. It helps you build strong, loving relationships. The easiest path to happiness lies in making others happy. Second is, have courage and accept the situations. The blind patient accepted the adversity. He was a happy person spreading happiness and smile in surrounding environment. And the one more is, be mindful and live in the present moment. That is very important. Though the patient on the bed away from window could not see outside, yet he was mindful and enjoying the beauty outside as described by the patient near the window seat. To conclude, we have to share and spread happiness all around. It is the best way to keep yourself or ourselves happy and others happy too. And I think this is the most important motto of our life, to be happy and to spread happiness. Because complaining, cribbing is all simple, but what we get after that? We are giving depression to our life and we are spreading the same thing outside. So we have to stop that. Being happy is a supreme powerful thing that you can feel inside you. And I hope we'll all have this thing in our life and we can spread all over happiness and make our life full of happiness and joyful. That's all for today. Thank you so much for listening it patiently.